Hi, Martin here. Today I'm going to show you how to change out your track bar on your 99 through 04 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now I've been experiencing a little death wobble, and if you're wondering what that is, right there. Now that's a pretty mild case of death wobble. That's it's been going on probably for about 6 months. It's just ever so slightly been getting worse. And a big thing on the Grand Cherokee, what a majority of the death wobble is the track bar bushings. Now I picked up a brand new track bar at I got this on Amazon.com. This is a Moog. So that's a very good part. I will put a link down below to the Amazon site where you can get this track bar. And I'm an Amazon affiliate now, so if you buy it, when you click on that link, it helps me out. Okay? Thank you. Now, I mean, the part looks great. I love the way these bushings look. I don't want to mess around with aftermarket bushings. Tend to be a little bit noisy, and to be honest with you, I don't think you're going to get the tight fit like you will with the original like rubber type ones. So let's get started. All right, before you get underneath there and start pulling the track bar out of there, I've gone ahead and raised the vehicle up from the chassis and support it with jack stands, and I have it just to where the tires are still touching the ground. I got it up there. Now I can get underneath here and work on it comfortably. All right. Now you might need some penetrating oil. The back side of the one bolt could be it's subject to a lot of rust because it's an enclosed cavity, and salt and grime get up there and rust away. So that bolt could be difficult to pull out. It's just a series of 15 and 18 millimeter wrenches or sockets that you're going to need. You will not need a wrench on the back side of any of these bolts. Okay, here underneath the axle, we got the track bar right there. And here it is attached to the axle. This is a 15 millimeter bolt. And then at the other end here at the frame, you'll need a 18 millimeter socket there, or wrench. And you will not need anything on the back side because of the metal tag, which you will see when I remove it. And that goes for the same down here. You will not need anything on the back side of the bolt here. The nut is welded to this here. Now you may want to shoot a little bit of penetrating oil right back in there. Hit that nut real good. Now with a 15 millimeter socket, now I can see there's a little tension on here right now because I got the vehicle lifted up and it's hanging onto that bolt. There you have it. All you got to do, you saw me place this jack underneath here, lift it up just a little bit, and it freed it right up. All right, let's get the other bolt removed. With an 18 millimeter socket, right there, you see that tag coming down here, and it catches on the frame when you tighten or loosen this, so you don't need anything on the back side. And there you go. This bolt looks just like that. All right, got the old one out. Now, at first glance, they really don't look that bad. But when you start looking at it, right there, it's actually starting to push through to this side. And there you can see right here how that spacer's coming through, and there's a nice chunk of rubber missing right there. Okay, and stuff like that. It's just little things that add up to death wobble. And of course, this all can be caused by other things. I mean, it doesn't have to be this bar right here, but this is a very known culprit for the death wobble on the Grand Cherokee. It could be tie rod ends, it could be tires, it could be shocks, ball joints, the bushings on in your suspension parts. All that can cause death wobble. But like I say, I'm very confident that this is what. Oh yeah, I can actually even feel some slop in this spacer right here, and it doesn't take much. So, all right, let's get that changed out. Okay, for right now, I'm just going to put it in snug. We'll tighten it down once we get the other bolt in. And this can prove to be the hardest part if your axle doesn't line up. Yeah, I can it's just ever so slightly off. I can literally move the front axle. Now, one of probably the hardest parts is just to get the bolts to realign. And what I've done in the past, and works quite well, is just to use a ratchet strap, like this. You're going to attach one end to the frame, the other end to the axle, to pull the axle one way or the other to align that bolt. And it works quite well. All right, let's give that a shot. Okay, here you can see I got it just wrapped around the knuckle here, anywhere on the axle. Something to grab a hold of. And then I got it attached to the sway bar over here on this side. You can attach it to the frame. So now as I begin to ratchet it, see right there, you can see how much the hole is misaligned. Now I'm going to begin to ratchet, and you'll see that draw over. Right there, huh? Just like that. All right, I'm going to get this hardware tightened down, and we're just about done. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and release this ratchet. Get that out of here. All right, I took it out for a test drive. Death wobble, totally gone. That was the cure to it. You know, it can be something as simple as that. And really, I mean, I inspected the original bar. It doesn't even look all that bad. I mean, the one on the axle side looked really good. But then when you take a closer look to the one that was on the frame side, I mean, this part of the bushing right here comes right out, and then you notice, you know, there's some rubber missing right here, and the bushing's actually starting to push through to the other side. So this is the problem, and when you first look at it, you can't even tell really. I mean, there's just a ever so slight little bit of wiggle in that, you know, but that's just enough. And it doesn't take much on the regular Cherokees or the Grands to get some death wobble going. So this is one of the main culprits on the Grand Cherokee. All right, I want to thank you all for watching. If you never subscribed to me before, hit that subscribe button right down there and that little bell symbol right next to it. That way you get notifications of any upcoming videos as I post them. And if you want to pick one of these up, I will put a link right down below to Amazon. This was the Moog. I will put a part number there, and please get it from them. This helps me out on my channel. All right. Well, thanks again for watching. We'll get you on the next one.